Hello, everybody. Welcome to Loren Live. It is Monday, 1 week from the election, and how does it feel? It feels great. We are winning. We are going to win, and we're pushing hard right up until the last minute. Be sure to check out the events tab on our Facebook page. We are going to have an event in Graham coming up this Saturday. So I hope to have everyone come out there to the Graham event. And then, election is 1 week away. And we are made for this, right? Yeah. So tonight, let's talk about some tactics. Whoops, as I knock the camera over. Let's talk, let's talk about misdirection and scare tactics. So the definition of scare tactics is, the action or process of directing someone to the wrong place or in the wrong direction, right? The current governor likes to do that a lot. Have you ever noticed that things aren't his fault ever? Unless something goes right, then he'll take credit for that. But the current governor's been making claims that I want to do away with people's health care. Nothing could be further from the truth. And there's no basis for him making those claims. But that's what career politicians do. They misdirect attention away from their dirty deeds, and they try to pin it to someone else or something else, like in the case of climate fires, right? We don't have fires because of the climate. We have fires because we're not managing our forest lands correctly, and those fires are started by man or by lightning. If we were managing our forest lands correctly, we would have as many climate fires on public lands as we do on private timber company lands because they manage their timber and their forest lands. We need to manage our grazing. We need to manage our forests, log them and replant them and thin them, right? But he likes to misdirect. So politicians are kind of like a crappy magician, right? A magician who tries to get you to look at one hand while he does something with the other hand, right? We should always look at the facts when we're dealing with scare tactics and misdirection by a career politician like the current governor. Remember, this is the guy who lied to us 33 times when he said that he would not raise taxes. Remember that? And he's raised taxes 33 times. So here's some facts for you to chew on about him making those claims that I want to take away people's health care, and he's just misdirecting. So since 2017, there's been about 20 skilled nursing homes that have closed their doors in Washington state because of the lack of funding. In the beginning of 2020, because of the COVID crisis, the federal government sent about $42 million to Washington state for added nursing home funding because of COVID. And that equated to about $29 per patient per day for protective equipment and extra staffing. That was just $29 more per day that they get to help out with that. Because we know by looking at the facts that more than 61% of the deaths have come from nursing homes. Our elderly are the most vulnerable among us, and that's where most of the deaths have come from. So the federal government sent $42 million to the state of Washington to help out. That equated to $29 per day per patient, like I said, for the extra staffing and extra equipment that was needed. But our current governor said, no, we're not going to send them $29 per patient per day. We're only going to send them $5 per patient per day. So that's what he's trying to redirect, to get you to think about something else. And these are scare tactics. I want to defund healthcare. Well, that's a bunch of garbage. He's the one that's actually been doing that. So I'm not the one who wants our parents and our grandparents to suffer. It's Jay Inslee. And the proof is in the facts. There's going to be a link to this story from a couple months ago from a Skagit County report that was done a couple months ago, but hasn't received a lot of attention from the news media. I brought it up in the debate. I brought up in the debate also about the $164,000 per week that, I don't know, I guess JNZ thinks he needs people telling what to do. Is that the kind of leader we need in our state government? Is that the kind of governor we want? He paid $164,000 a week to a global consulting firm to tell him what to do on this COVID crisis. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And then when he was asked about that during the debate, he said he didn't know anything about it. Had no idea what I was talking about. Did we see the news media follow up with him? Did we see anybody in the news media push him on that to find out where that's at, to show that he was lying, that the state actually did do that? Maybe he has no clue what's going on in his administration. But I'll guarantee you one thing. When I'm the governor, I will not withhold funding from our parents and our grandparents. I will make sure that our forest lands are managed correctly. And I will never hire a global consulting company at $164,000 a week of we the people's money to tell me what to think and what to do on any subject. There's been a lot of talk about, well, I don't think Culp's qualified to be governor. Well, we see what we get with a lawyer who became an ambulance chaser and has been a career politician for decades. We see what we have. We know what we have. I know how to manage people. I've been in leadership positions my entire life. Served in the United States military, ran my own business for over 20 years in Olympia, and I've spent the last 10 years realizing my childhood dream of being in law enforcement. I know how to lead. And the governor's job is to lead the executive branch of the state government. Not every aspect of our lives, not every aspect of our business and our children. We need to be the leaders of our family and our business, and the governor needs to be the leader of the executive branch of the state government. And there's about 24 people that get appointed by the governor to run the different departments in the state government. I guarantee you that I will get people that are very highly qualified to run each individual department, and I will manage those people. And we will send common sense to Olympia and lead Washington's comeback. This will be a business-friendly state. We will have businesses flocking here, people that live here opening businesses, because business needs a stable environment, right? They don't need an ever-changing set of rules. They don't need restrictive rules. They don't need high taxes, because that is not conducive to building a business. I know, because I ran my business for over 20 years. So this will be a business-friendly state. It will be a family-friendly state. And together, we will lead Washington's comeback. You guys, I appreciate you being on here with me tonight. I'm going to do these lives, just me talking to you, 6:30 every evening throughout this week, tonight through Friday night. And then Saturday, we'll be having that rally in Graham. If you would, leave a comment in the comment section on this live. Let me know what you would like me to talk about, what subjects you would like me to go over. I appreciate it. And be sure to share this with your friends, share it on groups. I appreciate all your help that you've been giving this campaign. I appreciate all the support I'm seeing, all the posts you guys are putting on Facebook of the flag waving and the sign waving all over this state. It's absolutely incredible. This is about we the people. That's who I'm representing. So thank you very much. And don't forget, leave me a comment what you would like me to talk about tomorrow night or one of the other nights this week. I'll be back tomorrow, 12 o'clock, lunch with Loren. Thank you, guys. God bless you, and God bless Washington State.